Hello, this is Ruth Hamilton and welcome. Thanks very much for joining me. Today I have got the most beautiful die set and stamp set along with some blister shakers from Tonic Studios, and this is one of their really lovely birthday launches. So this one is called the Snow Much Fun die set, and I did have so much fun making the card, and I hope you're going to enjoy this too, because I'm going to show you how I've used the shakers and the dies and lots of the elements from this die set to make a beautiful card like this one. The one I'm going to make is slightly different, but I'll show you through the process, and there's just so many elements in it there that you can have fun with and enjoy in different ways. So first of all, I'm going to have a little look through the dies and through the stamps. Now the stamps, I'll just move this because there's a little bit of glare. I hope you can see it well enough there, but they're beautiful little cute penguins, a little robin and a Christmas tree, and a gorgeous little style, sort of ladders or a style or whatever, snowflakes, and I take it this is a snowman's mouth, hat, some stars and baubles and mistletoe, and then Jolly Holiday, have an ice, you could have Merry Christmas, it's cold outside, lots of different elements, and there's a cute little robin up there as well. Now, I haven't actually used the stamps in this set because well, they're gorgeous and I'm going to be using them, but there are so many dies that I wanted to go ahead and show you how to use those. But these are absolutely beautiful and will be fantastic to use with the Nuvo alcohol markers or whatever kind of colouring medium that you like yourself. But for now I'm going to be using the dies. So here we are. There's this beautiful outside edge of the penguin, and then this shape, which is the one that move that over so you can see it better, and maybe just bring in a piece of my card here, and I'll set this, oh, there it is, on top. So this is the die that fits over the top of the shaker element. The shaker element will, you'll cut this through your card wherever, and then this will come up through. So that's the shape for it, and you can see there already that it's round at the top and round at the bottom. It has a scarf element across it. But you can see there that some of these other dies, like the arms and this candy cane, whatever, hats, mittens and buttons and things like that, mean that you could actually use this as a snowman as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be used as a penguin, although I think the penguin's really, really cute. So there are Christmas tree dies, there are two of them there, and they cut out a beautiful Christmas tree. You can use one just here, the outline one, for the solid shape, or you can use the two together and you'll get this beautiful shape here. Christmas lights, and a background die, a sentiment die with a little background to it, and that says Winter Wonderland, and there it is there. I'll show you the card that I've used the dies on already, and explain some of the ways I've used them here. So I've used some gold glitter card on the background and matted it onto some black, and then I have taken the die that I showed you there to cut the aperture, and I've cut that through the centre of the gold card, and that has created the space to put the little shaker part in. And in this one I have used some crystal cloud circles to put inside, and you can see the way that shakes around inside there. Now I've kept quite a bit of the inside of the penguin white on that one and just put the black on the outside. On the next one you can see I'm going to have a little bit more black on it, but I'll come to that in a moment. I thought this was a really cute addition to this one. I've added the dies here for the Christmas lights. I've coloured them in with Nuvo alcohol markers, and I hope you can see the dimension on them there. I've used some of this the crystal drops, and these are the translucent ones, so it's Morning Dew crystal drops, and I've added that on top, and that has made those look like little lights, and I thought it was really cute, but I hope you can see it there. And then I've used the snowflakes just to add around the outside, and I'll show you how I did this one. This is the little earmuffs or whatever, and I've cut this part out here and just cut it in half, and that's made a little snow mound which I've added onto there. So there are different ways of using those dies. I'm going to be using the little parcels on the next one as well, so I'll show you how I've done that. And I have done a beautiful little scarf to match, and you could add that on the inside or you can just glue it on top. And there's a couple of different ways of doing that, which I'll show you on the next one as well. So there we are. North Pole was the other sentiment there. I have die cut the background in black, and then I have used the both of them in white and glued that on top to get this part here, and just added a little rectangle that I cut myself, a little strip from black card on there, and it actually was really, really fun to make that. For the nose of the little penguin, I'll show you how I've done that as well, but I've used some alcohol markers just to colour that, and it was a really quick and easy thing to do. So I'll move on now to making a card, and I'll explain some of the parts to it, and then I'll speed it up and glue it all together. So I have got some black card here that I've cut to 14.5 centimetres. I've got some sugar crystal, I think it's called, glitter card, and I'm going to put that on top. I'll just mat those on, but before I do that, I've got this one cut to 14 centimetres, and that's a 6x6 white card blank as well. So I want to add the penguin down here this time, and I'm going to put some trees. So I just want to make sure that I've got my placement right before I add this little aperture into there. It's important that I don't die cut it too far over or too far down, because then this part won't fit on top. So I'll show you the dies first of all that I've used for that. I have cut the same die that I've used for the aperture there, and I have put them both together onto black card, and that then has given me this lovely little shape, and that's the piece that fits on over the top and gives you this. So I'm going to set that aside, but I'll need that for a moment, in a moment or two, just to get my placement right. Now I've used this die as well, and I've cut it out in black. That has given me this shape. And then I have used this die, and I've cut out these two pieces on white card. I'll just move that over. You can see it there. So I've used this one, and I've cut out these two apertures, so that has given me this piece, which I'm going to glue on here, up this way. And then the other piece, I've already glued it on because I didn't want to lose the little nose piece while I was making the video. I've glued that on top, and that's the little face, and it's giving you the little eyes there. And the little nose piece comes out, and I have just coloured it with some Nouveau markers. I've used spiced orange and a little shading with plum tomato, and then I've glued that back in and put it in place there. And then now I'm going to just glue this part on top here, and that will go there. So, having said that and done that part, I'm now going to just move that into position down there. I'll put this on top just to give me a rough idea of how far. See, I don't want this to go over the edge here, so that will sort of give me the placement for this one. I can take that piece off now because I don't need it at the moment. And then this one, hold in place until I set this down here, sort of just about there, and then I'll hold the die down, remove the die cut from underneath. That's just giving me a rough idea where it goes. I'll move it slightly over and up, and then I'll tape that into position with some masking tape or some washi tape or whatever. I've just got a few scraps there. I maybe just take a little bit more off and hold it carefully into place because I don't want it to move off. I've die cut the aperture in that now, and that fits really well. That's a really good fit over the top of the blister pack. So that's where that's going to go. But now I've taken this piece here, and that's going to get glued on here. There's a slight little rim around the outside there, you can see, and I'm going to add some glue on that and put this in here. But before I do that, I'm going to take some of the, now where have I put them? Some of the little shaker elements from this one. Yeah, there it is. The Starlit Snowflakes, and that's from the new Santa's Workshop trend. And I'm going to shake those in there, and that's going to be the little shaker element. Then I'm going to add some glue around the outside, as I said, put this into place on top here, and then I'm going to glue that onto the inside of this, on the back here, and add that on, and then I'll put all the pieces on top. So I can speed the thing up now and let you watch how I've done that.